Hello and welcome, fellow travelers. Today we are embarking on a journey of imagination and practical planning. We are exploring the tantalizing possibility of not just visiting, but actually moving to Italy. For many, this is a lifelong dream, a vision filled with sun-drenched piazzas, steaming plates of pasta, and a life lived with passion. This is your guide to turning that dream into a potential reality. We will walk through all the essential topics you need to consider: quality of life, the job market, the legal steps you must take, educational opportunities for you and your family, a friendly, honest primer on making a new home under the Italian sun. Right, so let's begin. Italy is world famous for its incredible quality of life, a concept the Italians call la dolce vita, or the sweet life. This is not just a movie title. It is a genuine approach to daily living. Life here often moves at a more relaxed pace. People prioritize time with family and friends, long meals, a good coffee, a stroll through a historic town square. In many towns, the day is punctuated by a riposo, a midday break, where shops close and families go home for lunch. That rhythm encourages a healthier work-life balance, a major draw for those burned out by faster-paced cultures. The cost of living in Italy can be surprisingly manageable, but it truly depends on where you choose to plant your roots. Major northern cities like Milan and Rome are international hubs, and their prices for rent and daily goods reflect that. They tend to be significantly more expensive. However, venture into smaller towns or southern regions like Puglia or Sicily, and you will find that your euros stretch much further. A family might find a spacious apartment in a charming southern town for the price of a tiny studio in a major U.S. city. Groceries, especially when bought from local markets brimming with fresh produce, can be very affordable. This allows you to eat well and eat fresh without breaking your budget. One of the greatest rewards of living in Italy is the sheer beauty and diversity of its natural landscape. You have the majestic Alps and Dolomites in the north for skiing and hiking, the rolling cypress-studded hills of Tuscany, and thousands of miles of stunning coastline with beautiful beaches. The island of Sardinia, for instance, has beaches that rival the Caribbean. Travel within Italy is also efficient and affordable, thanks to an extensive train network. You can wake up in Rome, have lunch in Florence, and be in Venice for dinner. This accessibility makes it easy to explore not only Italy, but also the rest of Europe on weekend trips. When considering a move, safety and climate are important practical factors. Italy is generally a very safe country, especially in smaller towns and residential areas. Like any major city in the world, places like Rome and Naples have issues with petty crime, such as pickpocketing in crowded tourist areas. But violent crime is low. The climate is as varied as the landscape. The north experiences 4 distinct seasons with cold, snowy winters, while the south enjoys mild winters and long, hot, sunny summers. This means you can choose a region based on your weather preference. Whether you crave the vibrant 24/7 energy of a city or the tranquil pace of a rural village, Italy has a place that will feel like home. You know, that is the beauty of it. Finding a job is often the most critical piece of the puzzle for anyone planning to move to Italy, especially for non-EU citizens. The Italian job market has specific demands. There is a consistent need for qualified English teachers, particularly in private language schools across the country. In major northern cities like Milan and Turin, the tech and IT sectors are growing. Software developers, engineers, digital marketing specialists. Italy's reputation as a leader in design and fashion. Design fashion also means that skilled professionals in these industries may find a welcoming market. Furthermore, the tourism and hospitality sector is a massive part of the economy, offering seasonal and year-round jobs in hotels, restaurants, and tour companies, especially in popular regions. For citizens of countries outside the European Union, securing a work visa is the biggest hurdle. The process generally requires you to have a job offer before you can even apply. Your prospective employer must prove that they cannot find a suitable candidate within the EU, and then they can sponsor your visa application. This process, known as the decreto flussi, can be slow and bureaucratic, often taking several months. So, yeah, There are options, but plan carefully. Navigating Italy's legal and immigration system requires patience and preparation. The type of visa you need depends entirely on your reason for moving. The most common long-stay visa for non-EU citizens is the work visa, or visto per lavoro subordinato, which requires an employer to sponsor you. For retirees or individuals with substantial passive income, the elective residency visa is popular. This visa allows you to live in Italy, but not to work. You must prove you have sufficient financial resources to support yourself without employment, student visa, family reunification visa. The application process for any long-term visa can be lengthy and complex. It almost always begins at the Italian consulate or embassy in your home country. You will need to assemble a comprehensive dossier of documents: a valid passport, passport-sized photos, proof of accommodation in Italy, proof of financial means, health insurance. Each document may need to be translated into Italian and officially certified. Expect the process to take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and sometimes longer. Because the bureaucracy can be daunting, many people choose to hire an immigration lawyer or a specialized service. Once you arrive in Italy with your long-stay visa, your journey is not over. Within 8 days of your arrival, you must apply for a permit to stay, the permesso di soggiorno. This is done at a local post office using a special application kit. You will then be given an appointment at the local police headquarters, Questura, for fingerprinting and processing. This permit is your official residency card. It is essential for opening a bank account and for registering for healthcare. After 5 years, you may be eligible for a long-term EU permit. After 10 years, for Italian citizenship. For families considering a move to Italy, the education system is a top priority. Italy offers both public and private schooling options. Public, free for all residents, including foreigners. Strong academic foundation, especially in humanities, history, and literature. Quality can vary a lot across regions, and even between neighborhoods in the same city. Instruction is entirely in Italian. Younger children often adapt quickly and become fluent. Older children and teenagers who don't speak Italian can struggle. Immersion is fantastic for language acquisition, but it needs careful consideration. Private international schools are a popular alternative for expats. They're found in most major cities. They offer instruction in English, international baccalaureate, American system, British system. This helps children continue in a familiar language and framework. Easier to transfer back to their home country's system later on. But the downside is cost. Tuition often ranges from $10,000 to over $20,000 per year per child. Italy hosts some of the world's oldest, most prestigious universities. Higher education here is high quality and surprisingly affordable, especially public. Many universities now offer full degree programs in English, especially masters and PhDs. One of Italy's most significant advantages is its national public healthcare system, the Servizio Sanitario Nazionale, SSN. It is a universal system providing care to all legal residents, regardless of income or employment. The World Health Organization ranks Italy's healthcare among the best globally. Once you have your permesso di soggiorno and are officially a resident, you can register with the SSN. You'll be assigned a local doctor, medico di base. Most services are covered, including doctor's visits, hospital stays, specialist consultations. Many of these are free at point of service or may require a small co-payment, the ticket. The system is funded through taxation. If you're employed, Social Security contributions help fund the SSN. If you're not working, for example on an elective residency visa, you can often register by paying a modest annual lump sum. Until you're registered with the SSN, have private health insurance or comprehensive travel insurance. Many people also supplement public care with private insurance. Quality is generally very high, especially in northern and central Italy, but there can be disparities. Emergency care is excellent and available to everyone, including tourists. Pharmacies, pharmacia, are a key part of care. Pharmacists are highly trained and can treat many minor ailments. Beyond healthcare, Italy offers social support programs for families with children. unemployment benefits, and state pensions. Finding a place to live is a foundational step in your move to Italy. The rental market varies dramatically across the country. Small towns, rural areas, charming apartments, small houses, very reasonable prices. Major cities, Rome, Milan, Florence, much more competitive and expensive. Act fast when a good property becomes available. Historic buildings, high ceilings, terrazzo floors, may lack elevators, may lack central air conditioning. Apartments often rented unfurnished. Budget for buying furniture. Housing quality is generally good. Inspect properties carefully. Plumbing, wiring, heating system, check especially. Winters in northern and central Italy can be cold. Heating costs can be a significant part of your budget. Ask about the building's energy efficiency rating, APE. Internet access, key consideration. Cities, high-speed fiber optic internet. Rural areas, slower, less reliable service. Tenant rights protect you when you rent in Italy. Always have a written rental contract, contratto di affitto. Most common, 4+4 contract. A 4-year lease that auto-renews for another 4 years unless notice is given. This provides great stability for tenants, security deposit, cauzione, usually 2 months rent, or 3 months rent. Deposit refundable if the property is left in good condition. Understand contract terms, especially the notice period. Setting up utilities is one of the first tasks. Electricity, loose. Gas, water, aqua, waste disposal tax, terri. Transferring utilities into your name is called a voltura. You'll need your codice fiscal, bank account details. Utility costs can fluctuate. Gas for heating is a major winter expense. Ask previous tenants, or the landlord, for an estimate of average monthly utility bills so you can budget accordingly. Taking care of these details will help make your new house truly feel like a home. Truly enjoying your new life in Italy goes beyond just finding a house and a job. It means integrating into the rich cultural and social fabric of the country. The single most important tool for this is the Italian language. While you can get by with English in major tourist centers, your world will open up exponentially once you start speaking Italian. It allows you to connect with your neighbors, understand local news and events, navigate bureaucracy with more confidence, show respect for the culture you have chosen to join, start learning basic phrases before you even move, and enroll in a language school upon arrival. Italians are generally very patient and appreciative of foreigners who make an effort to speak their language. The Italian attitude toward foreigners is generally warm and welcoming. The key to breaking the ice is to be friendly, polite, and engaged in the community. Learn and respect the local social norms. Always greet shopkeepers with buongiorno or buonasera, dress neatly when you go out, and respect the quiet hours of the afternoon, riposo. Meals are important social rituals, often lasting for hours. Being invited to share a meal in someone's home is a true sign of friendship. Building a new community takes time and effort. One of the best ways to meet people is by getting involved in local activities. Join a gym, a book club, a hiking group. Take a cooking course, take a pottery class, take a wine tasting class. Most cities have vibrant expat communities for support and information. Find these groups on social media platforms or on internations. While it's comforting to connect with fellow expats, make an effort to build friendships with Italians. Attend local sagre and town celebrations to mingle and experience authentic culture. Catholicism has shaped Italian culture for centuries and still influences daily life. The calendar is full of public holidays tied to saints and events, often with processions, festivals, special foods. You don't have to be religious to enjoy these traditions. They are a core part of the community's identity and rhythm. Show respect and participate in public celebrations. Demonstrate your desire to be part of the community, which will go a long way in helping you build a fulfilling social life in your new Italian home. Effectively managing your finances. Your finances is essential for a stable and stress-free life in Italy. The official currency is the euro used throughout the Eurozone. Inflation rates in Italy are generally stable, but keep an eye on economic trends. If your income or savings are in a different currency, US dollars, British pounds, be mindful of exchange rate fluctuations. A significant drop in your home currency versus the euro could impact your purchasing power, so factor this risk into your long-term financial planning. Opening an Italian bank account is a crucial early step. You will need a bank account to rent an apartment, set up utilities, receive a salary. To open an account, you will typically need your passport, your codice fiscal, proof of address. Some banks may also require your permesso di soggiorno. The process can be bureaucratic, so be patient. Traditional brick-and-mortar banks, online and digital banks that offer services in English. Having a local bank account will save you from high foreign card fees for daily transactions. If you need to transfer money regularly from your home country to Italy, it's worth researching the most cost-effective way to do so. Using your home bank can be expensive. Wise, Revolut both specialize in low-cost international money transfers and often provide much better rates. Setting up a system for these remittances early will save you a significant amount of money over time. Careful planning can make a big difference to your monthly budget. Thinking about long-term financial stability is also important. Many expats consider investing in Italy, often through real estate. Buying a property in Italy can be a good long-term investment and a way to truly put down roots. However, the process involves legal complexities and taxes, so it is vital to do thorough research and work with a reputable real estate agent and lawyer. For more complex matters involving cross-border investments, savings, retirement planning, consult a financial advisor with dual-country expertise. They can help you create a sustainable financial plan for your new life. For those moving with family, Italy can be a wonderfully enriching environment for children. The culture is very family-centric, and children are generally welcomed everywhere. However, schooling is a major decision. Public schools are free and immersive, but taught in Italian. International schools offer a familiar curriculum in English at a significant cost. Research the specific schools in the area you plan to live in before you make your final decision. Many smaller towns may not have an international school, which could be a deciding factor in where you choose to settle. In terms of safety and lifestyle, many parts of Italy are idyllic for raising a family. Smaller cities and towns often have a strong sense of community, low crime rates, and a slower pace of life where kids can play outside and neighbors know each other. You will find public parks, playgrounds, and plenty of family-oriented community events and festivals. Access to quality healthcare through the SSN is also a major plus for families, providing peace of mind. Italy also provides some family benefits, such as paid maternity leave for working mothers, and, in some cases, family allowances, assegno unico. To quickly summarize the pros and cons, Italy's greatest strengths are its unparalleled lifestyle, rich culture, delicious and healthy food, strong sense of community, and beautiful scenery. The public healthcare system is excellent, and travel opportunities are endless. On the other hand, the challenges are real. The bureaucracy can be slow and frustrating. Salaries are often lower than in other Western countries, and the job market can be competitive. So, what are your next steps? First, I always recommend a reconnaissance mission. Plan an extended visit for at least a month if possible. Don't just be a tourist. Try to live like a local in a region you're considering. Go grocery shopping, use public transport, and talk to people. Second, start learning basic Italian now. Third, begin your research on the specific visa you would need and the documents required. Finally, take a hard look at your finances and create a realistic budget. With careful planning and a spirit of adventure, moving to Italy can be the best decision you ever make. It offers a life that is truly richer, slower, and sweeter. Thanks for watching. I hope this guide has been helpful on your journey. If you found it valuable, please consider a like and subscribe for more tips on making your travel dreams a reality.